Happy already pushing forward to try and find them, gets them both in his sights. Manages only one. JDM looking in that correct direction, but it's a 1 versus 4 AWP. Push out, good shot, JDM. Looks for another, he's got this down to a 1 versus 2. Overcommitment and perhaps a little bit zealous to try and early end this. And another as Kenny gets taken down to the box. What is that from JDM? The ace clutch and we stay alive. That is incredible and a massive misplay from Envy.
Horrible from them, blunder. Blunder City, this is a major. You need to be having your head on at all points.
Great start. Shox trying to see if he can bring it back. He's in the corner. He gets 2 headshots, taking down Disco Dublin and Crims both. That's such a great way to stay in the round. And Scream gonna walk right into the middle. Now it's all on Shox with 8 health left.
Oh man, that's painful. Scream, all you needed to do was stay alive at that point. Shoxy's on 8 HP. There's nothing he can do. I mean, it's just gonna come down to blinding headshots from him. That's the only thing that you can really count on as he rotates through CT towards that B site. He's obviously read it. They've rotated over towards the B site as well, Fnatic, and they're getting that bomb plant down. Spots Olofmeister in B halls, and he knows there's a man on the site. He's looking for that kill first, but Twist barely bouncing out. This is unreal. 1 headshot! No way. Shoxy, he could do it! The 1v1 clutch, he's looking for one more shot. 5 bullets left in the magazine, and Twist, he's trembling. Shoxy will get it, the kill! Unreal! Quad kill, 8 HP clutch from Shoxy to start things off on this map. There you go.
That's how you know it's a major tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable how his individual play hasn't really dropped off either. He's taken over the endgame leading role for G2 for months now. And yet, he's still capable of the most dynamic, ruthless play you'll see in CS. There's another guy, however, who's capable of that, and that's Olofmeister.
Yeah, this really cuts off Optic's options. They have to force through a new opening right now, which is through that window, and back towards A perhaps for Optic. They're really struggling to get something going. Another trade coming in here. 2 versus 3 now for them as they try to find a bomb site to commit to. It's going to be B, and Pasha is going to be finding the bomb there. Just enough left to try to save things against 3 players. He's got some time and the bomb. This is a workable spot, and he takes down Pasha.
It's made life a lot more easy for himself. Spots one player. Not sure if he spotted both players in that connector area. Still dueling with Bialy, bit more damage done. Not willing to give things up just yet. He's got 12 bullets left, make it 13. Goes for the fake, trying to even out the numbers somewhat. But he can't do it just yet. There's a kit on Bialy, and it's close to the site anyway, so it might not matter. Naf looking for the trade frag, and there he is. Snacks goes down immediately. Knows where Bialy is, and there he goes as well. 2 headshots, and Optic get off to the start that they needed.
Now from multiple positions, this will be tough for Optic.
They don't have any map control, Optic Gaming, but they have a few smokes. That's 20 seconds basically being wasted. Maybe that virtus.pro can't afford. Force to push through the smoke. Snacks his barrel, gives him away. Runs to the free fire. Down he goes. Back down in the meantime. Nice 180 by him. Rush through everyone! What a round by him! That was a chance for virtus.pro, but Rush destroys virtus.pro.
Oh man. Stanislaw, though, with quite an unexpected position, picks up a kill, but more importantly, he finds out where the bomb is going, and Tarek is now the man to stop it. 1 versus 1, that's the bomb, and that spells problems for Pasha, but he's managed to make it into 1 versus 1. It's all to play for.
There's time for the duel as well. Oh, please, Pasha. That is absolutely disgusting. Tarek doesn't get a chance to hide. No, denied.
Fadeaway spot shot right in there from Mixwell. Keeps the dream alive on the defense, but that dream will be shattered here. Just Rush to save it.
No one in position to trade on that kill, but finally Rush goes down. But the CTs keep streaming in. No time to plant a bomb. Oh, Snacks flying through the air, but the trades will go down to the last man, down to Pasha. The way they move through mid, I thought that would go even better for virtus.pro.
Position with his AWP behind him to be able to support his push as he edges his way around these angles. Nice smoke there. Gift has more room to play with, but no. Rush still with the frag. Snacks has to trade now with the AWP and no one to support him. And the smoke down on the bomb. This is definitely somewhat awkward. What? Snacks through the smoke. Oh man, great gut instinct there from Snacks to find the shot there on the player in the smoke.
JDM over the box, and this is opening things up for Envious. Walking in, 3 kills already. ELEAGUE trying to get above, no chance to shut it down. Only finds 1, but that's enough to slow things down because Apex backs away and doesn't get the bomb in position.
Well then, 2-on-2 retake, and Nitro does bring it to the 2-on-1, just happy remaining now. It was looking very promising for MVS. Has got the bomb in hand, but does he have the opportunity to actually get down there?
Ooh, lovely shot as Nitro drops in, and that's going to give him the clutch. ELEAGUE walks out dead as well. Gets traded from Hiko. Down to Sixer. First round might go to Liquid in this overtime, but Sixer's got something to say of it. Takes down Nitro with a good headshot. And bomb's not yet planted. In fact, it's down on highway. They've got to smoke it off just to get toward it, and Sixer's going to try and take advantage of this. He should hear them grab that and potentially, if they're not careful, run back, which means he could actually pop out. They're both looking the wrong direction. Finds the first already. Got to reset. JDM up close with the AWP and smartly doesn't commit. Backs away instead. 35 seconds, though. He's still got to get toward this A site.
Yeah, he's definitely made this a real chance to actually pull this in MVS' favor. Now JDM needs to decide. Does he go for the plant? Has Sixer readjusted his position? Plant comes in, trying to get it in the open here.
That cost him.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, that 2 seconds of time where he get caught up, let Sixer that much closer, and JDM's not ready for it. Good clutch back. 1 versus 3, Sixer picks it up.
That's actually really, really nice play from Sixer. You could see how...
Aside from the halftime, obviously, so that brings Zeus back into it. Sixer tags up one, backs away, but it brings Kenny into the play, and they overcommit. Kenny's got 3. Finally, he'll go down to ELEAGUE. Hiko's going to respond, but Sixer steps back up, and it's down to just Hiko remaining. We often talk about Hiko. The games when he has big numbers are usually because he's required to clutch. The games when he's quiet, it's because they're dominating early in the rounds. This time, he won't be able to pull it back, and MVK will convert the second pistol now for Envy.
This is exactly why we saw MVS with the run boost and the pistol round on their B attack from the first half. You do that run boost because when you go in the corner, you're actually trying to take off the aim of this first CT. You're having someone jump around at such a crazy angle, they can't just sit there picking off heads here. Kenny has from the headshot angle.
Adjust accordingly, take him down. ELEAGUE follows it up. It's just down to a 2 versus 2, and one of those 2 players, it's Sixer, still with the 9 HP. Thankfully, Apex steps up to find 2 of his own, but he's on 40. It's just ELEAGUE. Bomb down inside of the site. It's to his left. He's got to grab that, get in position, and they can wait this out. They can play it correctly, but he finds the headshot position toward Apex. Peek back in, Sixer's low, and that's going to cost them. That's from the beginning of the round to the end. That was their detriment.
JDM straight away.
Hiko's the one to go down. ELEAGUE is still up, still looking for entries. Smoke slowly dissolving. He's got to find the headshot. Happy does it, but Happy gets JDM. It's Nitro to follow. Trades go both directions. And ELEAGUE does manage to shuffle and scurry all the way to headshot. Crosses with bomb, and Kenny's not able to collect. This will now put bomb down with 10 seconds left in the round. And Pimp, he's not crossed over. They don't have full information as to where he is, and they're going to work together. They want to work trades. Let Kenny go first with the op. If he finds an opening, excellent. If not, Sixer's got to get straight in. Better still finds the headshot lineup potential, though, in ELEAGUE. He's put them in overtime, and he gets 35 kills in regulation to do it.
Unbelievable scenes. ELEAGUE, what a hero he is now. And you can see JW's worried about the flank potential coming in as well. Zipek won't be in that area. He's actually coming from Ivy. And this could actually work out very nicely indeed. He's going to come down to this horrible timing. Lekro is up by the Ivy train. He will be going down as well. Zipek strikes. Now it's up to JW, 2-on-1.
This is massive. That's such a smart rotation. Zipek's all the way around the map to catch them off. JW, though, timing to his favor, spots up the bomb as it's picked up and turns back to get the low HP. And Godsent will prevail. It was a 5 versus 2, no less, though.
Bomb as well comes out to the 2-on-1 up to Glaive. He's had a very quiet game so far, but if he can pull this one off, all will be forgiven.
Massive reset. Jumps over the Molotov. They're on it in the smoke. It's looking for the defuse, but it's going to be refused. Glaive able to take down Pronax. Has to bait this back to a 1-on-1 with JW. He wants to slip up the alleyway. Still ample time, but Glaive's going to slide out. And thankfully, Astralis don't get reset, as it would have gone 10-1, and the half could have been gone at that. Rotating in through Z. Glaive's going to give his position up early. That's Kirby's invitation to try and get more aggressive as they're distracted. And Glaive's going to get on top of it immediately, try and bait them out. He might even hold this. Lekro's going to wrap around. Kirby has to be in a position to cover that off, but he's gotten off of the defuse, and his teammate's gone down. Glaive's got to clutch this back. Another kill, and he's going to get on it. Pronax has a long way to run. He's still holding this, and I think he's got it. He does. Astralis will pick up 6.
My God, Glaive, what a round that was from him. How many times did he go over the full defuse at that point? I think 3 times overall.
Bullets come through, and thankfully stays alive, but as he wraps around, it's Waylander waiting. Good information relayed, and World Edit can cover off the planting player of Electronic now as they sit 3 versus 3. Nade on the low HP, though. Down to a 2 versus 2, and Kiyoshima, still from the vents, is doing wonders. Molotov's going to extinguish itself on top of the bomb already, and a lovely one-tap onto World Edit.
Lovely, lovely stuff. I agree with you there. Kiyoshima finishes it off in true style there. 2 versus 1. Bit of a difficult round there for FaZe overall. It comes down to the 2 versus 1. Kiyoshima stepping up.
traveling mountains just to find a